Hi, everyone. How are you? This is Bethany Gagnier, founder of Numinous, the organization that sponsors the Resident Peaceful Cities Project. For those of you who aren't familiar with our work, essentially what we do with the Resident Peaceful Cities Project is that we invite meditators to come together. And for 1 week, we do these structured meditations. They're 20 minutes long. We email these meditations out to participants. And then in that meditation, they open their hearts and they send blessings to their city. And then what happens is Dr. Reinhold, who's on our call with us right now, Dr. Reinhold is a professor of mathematics and statistics at the State University of New York at Albany. And so Dr. Reinhold pulls the police data and then determines how much of an impact our intentions for peace have made. And so this video is an exciting video because we get to share out yet again that it appears that our intentions for peace have made an impact. And Dr. Reinhold, why don't you take it away?
Hi, everyone. Yeah, so I need to explain a little bit about how this data is analyzed. So we really follow the models that the famous Transcendental Meditation Peace Project have followed. And they have shown that using the TM meditation, they reduce the crime, but I'm going to show you the picture now. So it's like they're right now on the screen. When we say that there was a reduction in crime, the reduction happens versus the average that is predicted by the model. So we see here that last year, for the Peace Project, that was focused on Districts 4 Bit 1, the count of crime, actually, we only looked at violent crime because the TM meditation also looked at violent crime. And we saw that there was a decrease in crime versus the amount that was predicted by the model. The data that you see here has been aggregated by week, so that is not so confusing. But anyway, the result for that week of the Peace Project was that there was a reduction in crime. And it was mildly significant, but I want to say something about that. So when compared to what happened in the rest of the city, there is a, yes.
I'm sorry. Can you confirm that pink dot, right? Isn't that what the model predicted would be the reduction? Okay, great.
That's right. So there are two, I mean, I like this kind of picture, but it's this blue line over here with also confidence bands is produced by something that looks at the weekly data. I actually look at the daily data, and the amount of crime predicted by the daily data is this red dot over here.
Okay.
Yeah, and then the amount of crime that actual happened is the green dot over here.
Oh, okay.
When I look at the data, what happened in the whole city, we see that during the week of the Peace Project, there was almost no change. There was no decrease in crime. Again, we're only looking at violent crime. No decrease in crime to what the model predict. So I think this result is confirmatory that the Peace Project is having an effect. So that you know, this is what happened the year before when we did the Peace Project in Louisville. But in this case, we were the protocol was different, and there were a lot of other. It was a peace week also, so there was a lot of other things happening around the city. So it was more appropriate to look at the city, and we saw that there was a big decrease in crime in there as well. And so anyway, we have seen this effect. When we did it in Schenectady, when we did it in Albany, when we did it in Louisville in 2022, and when we did it in Louisville in 2023. Our models are really not, and you cannot establish a causal relationship, but if it happened once, and it happened twice, and it happened 3 times, and it happened a 4th time, and it happened a 5th time, because we have done it more than 4 times, well, the chances of that happening by pure chance is very, very small. So that means that there is something going on. So the data is supporting that the Peace Project is really having an effect. So seeing it year after year after year is really, really, really encouraging. And that's the kind of thing that we were looking for, because as I said, it's really difficult to establish a causal relationship. But if you do it once and you repeat it and you repeat it and you repeat it and you keep observing that there is a decrease in crime, well, guess what? Then the effect is real.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Thank you, Corinne, so much. And we want to thank Louisville, Kentucky, as they actually gathered together for 2 opportunities. And so Louisville, you've been an amazing city to work with, your open hearts and the way I hear about all the changes that are happening towards peace in Louisville. And it just makes me really happy. I felt really blessed to be working with you all. So also we want to invite people to participate this August, which will be August 2024. At the Albany Peace Project, which is going to be sponsored by the Albany Unity. Dr. Reinhold is a part of that community. So we're going to kind of go back to where we started. And I want to thank Albany as well, because the whole goal when I started this organization years ago was to create a protocol and that Albany could start with and other cities could follow in the footsteps. And then my highest hope is going to be also coming through this summer, because Louisville has decided, people in Louisville are willing to support the people in Albany. And that was another one of my dreams, is all these cities would cross-pollinate and we'd all be blessing each other's places. And we can demonstrate to everyone that we can vote with our heart to see changes in the world that we want to see, that we don't have to kind of look at the news and feel so victimized. We can come together in the etheric and bless each other and love each other. And Dr. Reinhold can measure our intention, the impact of our intentions. And that's why we do what we do, right, Dr. Reinhold?
That's absolutely
right.
It was my heart. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. This is her passion. This is my passion, but we really can never do any of this without you. Right. So I always say this work is kind of like we're like make a beautiful dining room table, but people have to come and eat to enjoy it. That's the way this work is. Dr. Reinhold and I work hard, year long, all different ways to make this stuff happen, to bring you one kind of meal, one peace project. And then we work behind the scenes again to bring it back to you again. So, but you know what? Doesn't matter what we do if people like you don't show up. So please share this work. This is a tough year. We've got an election year coming up, all sorts of craziness going to be happening. Could we just learn to bless each other, love each other, hold this world lightly? And we're hoping that our research can help you kind of understand that your intentions for peace have impact in your own life and in the world. So please stay with us on this journey. Anything else you want to say?
No, you said it very, very, very well. So I hope a lot of people show up. We need to keep the numbers strong, and the more of us, the stronger the signal, so the better the results.
Absolutely. So stay tuned for Albany, New York, August 3rd to 11th or so. Just please sign up at numinousonline.org, and we will, for the Legion of Light right now, and we'll put you in queue. You don't have to be in the city that we're working in. So we've had people beam their love in from Australia. We've had people beam their love in from Canada. And beautiful things happen when people come together in the etheric. Literally, we've seen just beautiful. People have visions and tears come down their face, and it's quite astonishing. There's very few opportunities in our lives where we can come together in this way, and it's breathtaking when we actually do it. So please stay with us. All right, thank you so much. Anything else? Okay.
Bye for now.
Bye, everyone. Thank you. There we go.